Thank you. Thank you.
Estou com Heather Watson, apurada para a segunda ronda aqui no de Campos Carby Volkswagen Ladies Open. Heather, congratulations for the win. Welcome to Portugal, to Quinta do Lago, to Campos. A good match for you to start this week here in the Campos.
Yeah, very happy. It's my first match since US Open. So I've had quite a few weeks off. I had a bit of a shoulder injury, so I didn't know where my level was going to be today. But I was really happy with the match. I thought my opponent, she started really well. And I thought it was going to be a really tight one the whole way through, but I'm glad with how I managed it mentally, and I just kept fighting even though she was hitting really good shots at the start. And yeah, I feel really happy to be back on court, and I'm looking forward to my next match.
Yeah, I was going to start by asking you about that more or less 1 month gap since the US Open. Is that why you decided to come back to the ITF level to play a small, not smaller, but you understand what I mean, because of the
Yes.
stoppage time?
Yes, that's definitely why I wanted to play a lower level,
Yeah.
but also when I saw it was here, I really wanted to come. I've always wanted to come to the Algarve, and I wanted to visit my friends who live here. So yeah, there were many reasons I wanted to come, and it just worked out perfectly in my schedule, especially since I was pain-free and ready to go. So yeah, very happy.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about that feedback you got, maybe about the place, the Algarve, and also it's almost like you're playing at home because everybody in the stands is from
Everybody's
Britain.
British,
So
yeah. I
how
know.
special was that? And were you surprised with the crowd?
Well, I noticed from the first few days I was here, everyone I heard speaking was either English or Irish.
Yeah, exactly.
So I felt at home straight away. So it's been great, yeah, and great to have so many people already coming out to watch, because for me that's what I enjoy the most, having people involved, having a crowd. That's one of my favorite parts about being an athlete.
And this one has sort of a more relaxed atmosphere, the campus. What do you
Yeah.
feel about the club, the infrastructures? How have the first days been?
Yeah, I feel very relaxed here. I have to keep focused and
Yeah.
remember why I'm here. But the facilities are incredible. The gym, I think, is like the best gym at any tournament I've ever been to, and I can just sit in the changing rooms for hours because it's so nice in there. Everything's great. The weather, the facilities, the people. Yeah, I couldn't be happier. There's dogs.
Exactly. You are one of the favorites here this week, not just in terms of ranking, but also of what you've done in your career. What are your expectations for this one, coming from an injury?
Yeah, I have to say, before the match I was really nervous, because it's one thing how you play in practice, and it's another thing how you're going to play in the actual match, because there's tension. And I have to say, I thought I played better in my match today than I did in practice, so I'm really happy with that. I served well, and I'm the type of player, the more matches I play, the better I'm going to get. So yeah, it's just managing my nerves, my expectations. I've been around a long time, but the nerves don't change.
And is it easy for someone that has won titles on the WTA Tour to come back to the ITF level?
Well, to be honest, I think the level of the ITFs are so high. You know, you're actually playing a lot of the players at WTAs that are here.
Yeah.
So it's not too different. I would say like half the draw I see at the WTAs. So it's tough because you don't get as many ranking points, but you're playing
Exactly.
players just as good. But if you go far at this level, the points are really good. So it's, you know, if you do well, it's better to play this than probably a WTA. So yeah, hopefully it works out.
And this is the first time I saw you was actually in Oeiras for the Old Estoril Open. I don't know if you remember that.
I loved that
The
tournament.
WTA 250 combined one. Do you remember that one?
Of course I do. So when my friends that I'm staying with here, they also have a place in Lisbon.
Okay.
So I stayed with them there as well. And I loved that tournament. I was so sad when they took it off the WTA calendar. I hope one day they can bring it back.
The good news is that next year in that same place we're gonna have a 125.
Oh,
WTA.
great!
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's great
Yeah,
news.
that's next year in April.
Yes.
Okay,
Brilliant.
thank you so much, Heather.
Thank
Hope
you.
to catch up again this week. Thank you so
I
much.
hope so, because then it means I'm winning.
Thank you.
Thank you.